would basically help. Yeah. So I'll request if the camera could be put on. I would be very lucky to see your lively faces and then get motivated. So I'll request all of you to please do that. Madhav Charan Prabhu, I'll request you to put on your camera. Amal Prem Das Prabhu, to please put on your camera. Chalu Bhatia, Shashank, I'll request all of you to please put on your camera. This will be very helpful and it will be interactive because this is a session which is involving health. And unless and until I see you, it will not be a two-way communication. I'm thankful to all of you who have already opened your cameras, and that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. So let us start with our prayer. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshna Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Nama Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Praschani Nirvasa Shunyavadi Paschati Desha Tarani Namo Maha Vandane Krishnaya Pradaya Krishnaya Chaitanya Namo Gorishtvaya Namo Namo Brahmaya Deva Go Brahmaya Hiteva Jagatya Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Nama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You know, whatever we are doing for the pleasure of Krishna. The fact that you all are present here, you all are here for the pleasure of Krishna. All of you are listening here, dedicating the time, it is in the pleasure of Krishna. And nothing else. This time belongs to Krishna, doesn't belong to me, doesn't belong to you. This body belongs to Krishna, doesn't belong to me, doesn't belong to you. So we are all in it for Krishna. That is the purpose of life. And Prabhupada has said very clearly. Am I audible? If you could please raise your hands. Yeah, thumbs up. Thanks, Kansa Prabhu. Shri Radhika, I'm audible, right? Thank you so much. And Amal Prem Das Prabhu, am I audible? Ashwad, am I audible? You can raise your hands, do a thumbs up, smile. Saleshi, am I audible? Thank you. Ranshor Das, am I audible? I'll be again and again interacting with you by name every time. And so please do respond. That will be very, very nice. You know, whatever we are doing in the seva of Lord. Whatever Lakshmi you are given, that goes to the temple, right? So it is your contribution towards the temple, which is there, right? Likewise, my seva is there towards these Vaishnavas. So I'll request all of you to please bless me so that I can be of use to the time and help you to achieve the purpose of life. Prabhupada had said very clearly that we need to be health-wise fit because we have got this body, you know, after 84 lakh yonia, and each of the yoni may have been 100 births. So after millions of births, you know, we have taken this form of human birth. And this human birth basically is empowered in terms of the consciousness of reaching the Almighty. Yes, there is no restriction as far as the Almighty is concerned. In terms of reaching Him is concerned, we can reach even in the form of an animal. But we are empowered definitely by many, many more times in this human form. Hence, keeping this body healthy is absolutely imperative and absolutely cardinal and is an important duty for each one of us. Keeping this body healthy, so Prabhupada had given this as number one priority. He said, if your body is fit, then only you will be in a position to reach do bhakti and reach Krishna. Right? I hope you are allowed to unmute yourself. There is no restriction on that. Divya, the coordinator, I hope they are all allowed to interact with me. They are
Yes,
allowed to unmute.
Yes, Prabhuji, they can try. They are allowed.
Okay, okay. Shri Radhika, can you utter a few words? Let me hear you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So please, every one of you, please keep on, interacting. The photograph which you are seeing me on the this thing on the screen is when I was on CNBC. So I was on CNBC for a program which lasted for half an hour, and that was primarily focused on health and meditation. And that was basically how to de-stress yourself. And so that is all basis the mercy of Krishna that is there. So today we will be covering health. In health, we will be covering three parts. We will be covering naturopathy. Then we will be talking very briefly about homeopathy. And then we will go to psychoneurologics. These are the three sections which we are going to indulge in. The idea is that you all need to be empowered and empowered with the wealth of knowledge which exists because of the grace of Krishna, so that you yourself can help yourself and you yourself can help your families and friends to lead a healthy life. So that is the main and the most important wealth which we are empowered with. Tomorrow we'll be focusing on the wealth part, right? So that you can have enough wealth so that you need not really spend much time in terms of earning wealth, so that you can spend the time in terms of bhakti is concerned. That's the whole idea behind this genesis of this course. I welcome you, all of you, again, and request you, all Vaishnavas, to please bless me so that I can be of use on behalf of Krishna and behalf of Hare Krishna. We are going to run through something like 80 slides. We are around about 6:45, so we'll be running fast. We'll try to cover up by 8:39. So maybe it is going to touch 9 o'clock or so. Please feel free to question anytime, right? Unless and until I tell you to hold on. To start off with, I would like to acknowledge and thank my three gurus who have basically guided me. First, I would like to acknowledge my homeopathy guru, Dr. S. Chopra. He has been practicing homeopathy for the last a number of years, but for the last 35, 40 years, he has been practicing it free of cost. Likewise, he has also blessed me to do the same. He is 94 years of age and is an amazing person. He is one who has been blessed with the darshan of Lord himself. Lord has given him, when he was 8 years of age that time. He is basically the grandson of the erstwhile Diwan of then state of Jammu and Kashmir. So before 1947, I'm talking about. Then I would like to thank my psychoneurologics guru, Dr. B.K. Chandrasekhar. He was an ex-Air Force officer, and he was in the army hospital in Delhi, stricken with cancer of the liver, and he was almost in the last stages. And he also got darshan of the Almighty in the form of light, and whereby the science of psychoneurologics or the chakras was revealed to him over a period of 6 to 7 days. Every time the light would come in the night and give him the knowledge. And my naturopathy guru, Acharya Mohan Gupta, he is also giving services free of cost. Incidentally, all of them are giving services free of cost. My PhD has been basically based on all these three. I've done my psychoneurologics, I've done my gold medalist in psychoneurologics, I've done my certification in homeopathy, I've done my naturopathy from All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Then I've integrated all the three disciplines and did my PhD. And we'll try to come forward. Hare Krishna. So very briefly, I will tell you what these three are before we dwell into them in detail. Psychoneurologics basically dwells upon the energy which comes from the divine, right? Like every time you sleep, right? And when you get up, you feel fresh, right? How does it happen? Is it just by chance? Just the body has got some rest? No. There is a science behind it, whereby the Almighty is directly channelizing his energy from the Paramatma to the Atma. And that channelizing of the energy, which is taking place, and it is reaching through the spinal cord to each of our organs, is what is the modern name is known as psychoneurology. Or in simpler terms, as is there in our Shastras, is basically the 7 chakras which are there, alignment of them. I'll come to that in detail. Naturopathy, all of you know, it is the science which has been the backbone of Ayurveda. It is a science which our grandmothers and great-great-grandmothers would always be there in terms of the kitchen is concerned. It is a science which is the original science as far as the body is concerned, which we have forgotten. The whole idea is to basically bring it back to you. I'll request all of you to please use your pen and pencil and paper and diary, and please keep on making notes, because then my seva to all of you, seva to Krishna, would actually be fruitful. Homeopathy is another science which is a very, very gentle science. It is based on the principle of vital force. What is the principle of vital force? I just wanted to touch it. The principle of vital force in anybody is basically the Atma Tattva. One of the principles of homeopathy, the major principle is that it is based on the Atma Tattva. Atma Tattva means that each and every substance, each and every animal, each and every plant has a particular tendency of a particular behavior. That is known as the Atma Tattva. For example, the scorpion will behave in a particular way. It has a tendency to bite from the back, stab from the back, right? Likewise, the diamond, the tattva behind the diamond is to shine. So that is the Atma Tattva. Learning from that, homeopathy has emerged. I will share the details as we go ahead. So this is what the 3 sciences are, which we are going to learn and work towards health in a natural manner. Hare Krishna. As I say Hare Krishna, please feel free to say Hare Krishna, because we should not miss any opportunity.
Hare Krishna.
Most welcome to put your mic on and do that. This process of naturopathy, which we are going to discuss, is basically based on questions which I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you certain questions. Thank you, Kansa Prabhu, for smiling. That really makes it look nice. Krishna also feels good. Shri Radhika, thanks for smiling. Thank you, so nice. I really love it. Udupi Prabhu, thanks for smiling. Prashant Prabhu, thanks for smiling. Very nice. All of you are smiling. That makes my day. Thank you so much. And Anshordi, thank you so much for smiling. Divya is also there. Divya, you also smile. Great. So, I'm going to ask you certain questions so that you can have your minds opened up and try to go beyond what allopathy is talking about. You know, whenever somebody is having fever, then people say, oh, he's having fever, give him the medicine. I'm going to ask you a question, and please keep your mics open. Is having a fever, is it the right thing to do by just giving medicine immediately, or fever is the fever a symptom or fever is a disease? Is fever a disease or fever a symptom?
Symptom.
Very good. Fantastic. So when somebody has a fever and the medicine is given to him, paracetamol pakada do, crocin pakada do, is basically suppressing the fever. When you are suppressing the fever, what is happening? The body which was there, inside the body, there are certain, our good cells are there, our good bacteria are there. They are fighting against the bad. Whenever you fight, then there is what? There is heat. And that when heat is there, it means good bacteria are fighting against the bad bacteria. Good bacteria are fighting against the viruses. So whenever there is a fight, there is a heat. And that is instrumental in showing the fever up. So when you are suppressing the fever, in a way, what is happening? That symptom is dying out. So you do not know that actually the fight has really got over or not. Second question is, when somebody has got a loose motion, right? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Can anybody answer?
It's a good thing.
Thank you. Shashank, can you
That
tell
is
me
going out.
why the indication of a loose motion is a good thing in the beginning? 1 year, day, 2
टॉक्सिन्स
day.
टॉक्सिन्स निकल जाते हैं.
Absolutely right. Thank you, Shashank, for answering. But what happens when you go to an allopathy doctor and the mother is really worried? Vice pakda do, medicine pakda do, or loose motion ana band. So what happens? Entire toxic, entire poison stays within your intestine, stays within your colon. Where will it go? It will stay there, na? Ultimately, what happens? Because of the inner cell membranes, it will get reabsorbed into the body. That toxin will get reabsorbed and finally come into the blood. And when it finally comes into the blood, the entire poison spreads into the whole body. And then it manifests in the form of some disease or the other after 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years. That is what the danger is. So if the loose motion is there, please let it move out. Now you see below, there is a smiley who is vomiting. Once somebody starts vomiting, the mother says, go to the doctor. Doctor says, give him this medicine, and then the vomiting is stopped by the evening. But what is the body doing? Body has been injected with some poisonous things, certain things which are not good for the body. Some type of a potato has been taken, which is having some type of a harmful bacteria or virus. The body is trying to puke it out, right? But once you take that medicine, what happens? The vomiting doesn't come out. Again, the same thing happens. The toxin has to go down the system. They have to face the liver. They have to face the pancreas. They have to go to the small intestine, long intestine, and then all those toxins are absorbed in the body, thus resulting in what? Resulting in a serious situation whereby the body is circulating with all those poisons, which ultimately manifests in the form of some disease or the other. Likewise, when somebody is having a cold, it is a mechanism of the body to basically throw out certain things which have been there. So this is a very important slide. I asked all of you questions and you answered it very nicely. Thank you so much for your contribution. Now, naturally, you must have seen when you see, a pet, a dog on the street. Let's say none of you have a dog in a home, or if you have a dog at home, on the street, you see a dog who is not feeling well, he stops to eat. You give him something to eat, वो नहीं खाता. आपने देखा होगा, note किया होगा. Yes, please nod. Please nod your head or do a thumbs up. Yes, you have seen that. But when you go to a modern stream of a doctor, somebody is not feeling well and is not feeling like eating, a child is not feeling like eating. The mother is complaining, oh, my child has not eaten for 2 days, my child has not eaten for 1 day. Right? So there are means and ways it is instrumented so that the child can be whoso, right? Likewise, when an animal is not feeling well, what happens? The animal goes to rest. You must have seen a cat is resting in a corner. You must have seen a dog resting in a corner. Right? But we get worried. Oh, he's not feeling well, he's resting. When will he start being active? Oh, let him take his time. So this is where it is, modern science vis-a-vis the natural system. So hope you're able to see the dichotomy, the disconnect. So here is the allopathy system or the modern system of medicine. I have all the respect for allopathy. Without allopathy, the major life-saving surgeries cannot be done. Allopathy is a great amount of, I'm a great fan of it, but certain things we need to be very, very clear about. So this modern science is 200, 250 years old, right? While our natural system is billions of years old, right? Science is still learning. 30, 40 years back, X-ray was not there. 20, 25, 30 years back, ultrasound was not there, right? So science is always based on what? What it sees. But what it sees is based on instruments. And those instruments, today what the instrument is becomes outdated. You go to an hospital, you see the hospital installing a new MRI. You ask him what happened, the old MRI. He said the old MRI has got outdated. So likewise, the modern science is basically getting changed and reinvented all the time, right? You may be aware 30, 40 years back, science had said taking any amount of desi ghee is very harmful to the heart. Now, there was an article in the Time magazine 3 years back. I don't know how many of you are aware of it. It said that desi ghee is in a way, limited amount is good. So there is a change in the stand. While people like us for 20, 25 years were discouraged, but now the science has changed. That is what it is. Again, I have some questions. I had asked you almost half a dozen questions already. Now some questions are there. Please keep your this thing on, and I'll be asking you. So that the idea is not to question you, but to make your minds open. Right? First question is, if you put your brush in your mouth to clean your teeth daily, why don't you clean your colon? Is your colon cleaner than your mouth? You know, colon is the place, is the rectum where you basically pass your feces, the latrine, right? On a daily basis. That is a place where your feces are kept for almost 6 hours, 12 hours, 8 hours, right? But we are very worried about doing toothpaste. Uske main khaunga nahi, uske bina, I will not take my breakfast without that. We have, if I say don't do toothpaste, you just, wash your face like this. So in a way, when you are cleaning your rectum, you're doing it like this, only not going inside and doing it. I'm asking you a question. So that is the level of our cleanliness. So if the toxins in the colon are lying in the colon for some time, which is beyond the time which is permissible, what happens? The poison starts going back. Okay? So in our body, each cell is having an individual existence. How do you make sure that you are keeping it clean? Right? So we will answer those by way of solution. Right? If fresh food is eaten by bacteria in few hours, I'm asking you this question. Somebody can answer me. If you keep banana, if you peel it and keep it, if you keep apple, you cut it and keep it, right? What happens in a few hours? It starts becoming stale. It starts becoming yellow, right? But if you take namkeen from Haldiram or from anywhere of the packed namkeens, right? Or if you take a McDonald's burger and keep it open for 6 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours, and then you keep it back in microwave, it is again fresh. So I would request you to please answer me, why is food which is not kept in packets like apple and guava and banana, it becomes stale, while those which are in modern food, processed food, it doesn't become stale. I'll request a couple of you to answer me that question. It's a very, very important.
Because of the preservatives added to it.
Yes, sorry?
Because of the chemicals and the preservatives added to the food to keep it, to extend
Very
its
nice.
to shelf life.
You're very right. Basically, the preservatives have been used, and because of those preservatives, the shelf life has been increased. Now, just imagine, we have inside our body almost 2 billion bacteria at any point of time. If those bacteria could not eat that food when it was outside, will they be able to break it when you had consumed it inside? Because these bacteria are the backbone of our digestive system. If they could not break it into simpler things when it was outside, how do you expect it to be broken when you have consumed it inside? Is there a machine inside that will do it? No. The same bacteria is there inside also, no? So what happens when you have eaten those processed food and they have gone inside? They are not broken by the requisite bacteria. What happens? Tell me what happens. I want to ask you, what happens? What is happening? Somebody else can answer me apart from Radhika? Akhilesh, would you like to answer? Ranchorji, could you like to answer? Just guess, yeah. No hard and fast answers. Just guess, Ranchorji.
Yeah, so just I'm guessing, Prabhuji, that see the way I think it is staying outside, I think it will stay inside as well, actually, without any digestion or be poor digestion.
Yeah. So what is happening? Can anybody answer what is happening when the food has gone inside? Outside, it was broken up and that was getting staler. Inside, the same food has gone. What will happen, Akhilesh?
It will create a disturbance in our digestion system, which leads to some disease come out, say pain in abdominal or fever or vomiting, like that. If our body reacts to this, then our body will be vomiting, dysentery, fever, like that.
Thank you, Akhilesh. Akhilesh, thank you. Ranchorji, thank you so much for participating. What happens is, our digestive system is working on two wheels. One wheel is made of different spokes. Which are those spokes? Liver, pancreas, right? Small intestine, large intestine, stomach. Each one of them is throwing out, thousands of chemicals. This is one wheel. Second wheel is the bacteria. Bacteria are saying, sorry, I can't do anything about it. Ultimately, it comes to the liver and pancreas. They say, what do I do? So this results into a heart attack which takes place to the pancreas. Pancreas is not in a position to function. Then when the pancreas is not in a position to function, what happens? Diabetes comes into the body. Because pancreas is the number one agent which helps in terms of production of insulin. Pancreas is saying, I can't do it here because bacteria has not done its job. Liver says, all the chemicals which I'm using, they are not helping in terms of breaking that food into simpler compounds, because once you break that complex compound into simpler compound, then only it is absorbed into the blood. Na? Blood says, I will not absorb. Because if you give me something complex, I cannot absorb. So in the small intestine, it is not absorbed. So this whole thing is resulting in a situation whereby the pancreas is saying, you are sending me food after food after food after food, and I'm not able to do my job. So pancreas says, okay, I'm sleeping. Once the pancreas goes into hibernation mode, slowly the pancreas stops functioning. And that is the birth of diabetes. And so many more problems. Constipation. How will the intestine digest something when it is not able to make it into simpler things? So that's the reason why constipated. So these questions are giving you birth to certain things which the modern system of food chain has created as a disaster. I'm sorry to say that. Because our population 150 years back was maybe 2 billion, and now it has become 8 billions. Planet is the same. Fertilizers are being used. Insecticides are being used. Pesticides are being used. Insecticide, pesticide, which kill all the earthworms, which kill all the small insects. You think your body is immune to it? No. Next, I'm coming to a question. How does the broken bone heal without medicine? A bone is there, is broken, right? And then a cast is put. After 2 months, 1 month, 1.5 months, the bone heals on its own. How does it happen? I want somebody to answer me that. Dasraj Gopinath ji, would you like to answer this? Shailesh ji, would you like to answer this?
Yes, Prabhuji. I think the bacteria will help. The good bacteria will help heal the body.
Okay, I would like to ask Anadia Anshuman. Anybody has an answer? I will give the answer, no problem.
May I?
What happens is, I was saying, when you sleep in the night, in the morning when you get up, you feel fresh and recharged. Sometimes you are having a fever or a headache, you sleep and then you get up, it's fine, na? So who is the doctor? Rest. Doctor, rest. Likewise, when the bone is put in the cast, no medicine is given. Just because the entire area has been given a rest, it heals on its own and the bone is ready. Likewise, when you are working, Matajis are working in the kitchen, sometimes tawa lag jata hai, sometimes burn ho jata hai. Even if you don't put any burn oil and all that, in 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 7 days, it is healed. So this is a science which is going on parallelly, which we should not forget, right? So my idea of asking you this question is the fundae clear hone chahiye. Once your fundas are clear, you would be fine. Okay? Say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Great, lovely.
Krishna.
Thank you. So we have discussed this slide already. I am just putting it again. When there is, these are the 5 detoxification channels of the body. Stool is detoxification channel number 1. Urine is detoxification channel number 2. पसीना, जो पसीना आता है, पसीना बुखार होता है तो पसीना आता है ना? And we are worried, अरे पसीना आ रहा है, बहुत पसीना आ रहा है. अरे it is good यार. So that is detoxification, because all the things which are toxins are coming out. Likewise, breath, jukam, khansi, that is detoxification channel. And then throwing up, vomiting is also detoxing. These are 5 detoxification channels, so please do not stop it unless and until it goes beyond 2 days, 3 days. Okay? So let it do their job and let nature help you. Then only your body will become stronger. Hare Krishna. Now we will slightly talk about how suppression of toxins result into chronic disease. I have already talked about it in the past, so this is just a repeat. Right? When you take some medicine very much in the early stage, you must have seen doctors don't give antibiotics till the fever has gone to 4 to 5 days, right? But somebody says, no, mere ko antibiotic aaj hi de dijiye aap. Taking antibiotic on day 1 results into what? Suppression of toxins. Suppression of toxins results in toxins living in the body. That results in disease coming, and that results in future chronic diseases, right? So what are the future chronic diseases? It could result into high blood pressure, heart diseases. It could result into thyroid. And let me tell you, it is not only food which is acting as a toxins or medicines which are acting as a toxin. It is also your thoughts. Negative thoughts being there within the body for a persistently long period of time results into formation of toxins, results into suppressed disease, results into formation of diseases and of chronic diseases. Thyroid is a very clear case whereby it results from mind. Asthma, diabetes, I've already told you how it happens. Stones in the kidney, it happens because of this. Likewise, other things also, majorly, that happen because of suppression of toxins. There could be other reasons also, I'm not denying it. But these are some of the cardinal reasons because of so much of toxins in the environment. So step 1, which we have discussed till now, was suppressing toxins. We have to take out the waste. And once you take out the waste, you will be healthier. And step 2 is, what is the right food to take in? Okay? So these are 2 steps which are there. Now I want to educate you. You can see the screen properly, no problem. Very good. Thank you, Shashank, for the thumbs up. Really appreciate that, and also your smile. So digestion time, which we should know. Look, can you tell me how much water is there in our body? What percentage of our body is water? Can anybody tell me? Akhilesh,
75%.
very good. Thank you so much. We are almost 77% water. Hence, logically speaking, if we take food which has got more water, our body will be in a better position to digest, right? And what we do is, hamara ulta hota hai. Now, let me tell you what happens is, fruits and vegetables, and salads are basically God cooked, because they are cooked by what? By the Almighty, right? While grains, what happens is, they are also God cooked. But how do we cook it? We have to basically, grains and pulses, we have to do what? We have to actually put it in the pressure cooker, or we have to put it on the tawa and cook it. While fruits, we can take it straight away, right? Are you with me? So, digestion time taken as far as fruits is concerned is 3 hours, vegetables is concerned is 6 hours, grains and pulses is 18 hours. Okay, Akhileshwarji, you are with me? I'll request please all of you to please put attention,
Yes,
because
yes.
because putting 2 hours over here will save thousands of hours and lakhs of rupees. And I am also sharing with you almost 15-20 years of my experience as far as this is concerned. All of you please be alert. Any word lost will be may cost you lakhs of rupees and many years of your life. What I'm saying is, if you're able to take food which takes less time to digest, what is going to happen? What is going to happen is that your body will get more time to rest. When your body will get more time to rest, what is going to happen? The doctor within will you start healing automatically. Thumbs up karo. Baat samajh mein aayi to? All of you, thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Prabhuji, can you repeat Prabhuji once?
I'll repeat it. I'm saying very simple that if you are eating food which takes less time to digest, that is like fruits and salad, which take 3 to 5 hours, then your body will get more time to rest. Your digestive system will get more time to rest. If your body will get more time to rest, it means the doctor within you will get activated. And when the doctor within you get activated, the doctor within you will start healing the body on its own. It means if you are eating less of pulses and less of carbohydrates and eating more of fruits and more of salads, you will get more rest time. Your body will get more rest time. Otherwise, the body will always be working in terms of digestion, digestion, digestion. I am going to put one more point in front of you. When you eat food and you overeat food, let's say you have eaten a lot of carbohydrates and pulses, what happens? You start feeling sleepy. Why?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Why? Because I'll tell you. Actually, our brain is almost, say, 700, 800 grams only. Brain is supposed to be, brain is very less weight. But brain is consuming almost 35% of the blood. So when you've eaten a lot of food, pulses and carbohydrates, then the brain se jo blood hai, that rushes down to the digestive system so that it can create more enzymes and chemicals. And once it goes down, you start sleeping. You start feeling sleepy. Got it? Got it?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So the biggest curing agent of the whole body is the blood. Because blood is having all the minerals, blood is having all the vitamins, blood is having all the composition. So wherever there is a problem, the blood reaches. So if we are able to give rest to our digestive system by eating things which take less time to digest, to likha 3 hours and 6 hours, more of 3 hours and 6 hours and less of 18 hour stuff, then your body will get rest. Your intestine will get rest. And hence what will happen? The blood will be able to do its job of healing wherever their problem is. Yeah, Kansa Prabhu, you have a question, please.
Prabhuji, I have
You
a
raised
question.
your hand. Yeah.
Suppose we are eating the morning at 9 o'clock, but morning grinds with vegetables, grinds plus this. But at 1 o'clock, I am feeling hungry. But in this case, I should not feel hungry. How?
Yeah, we'll come to that.
Okay.
We'll come to that, Prabhu. We'll come to that. Your question is very valid. We'll come. We'll do that. So let us do intelligent fasting. The concept, the answer to Kansa Prabhu is intelligent fasting, and let us know how to do that. And I wanted to share with you, as far as the amount of energy which is spent, digestion takes almost 70% of the energy. and other activities take 30% of the energy. So if we are able to reduce the time on digestion, then what happens? The energy gets diverted toward other things like healing. So this is detoxify number one, intelligent fasting. Intelligent fasting, the concept is this, that we need to do something like 14 to 15 hours of fasting on a daily basis. And how do we do 14 to 15 hours of intelligent fasting? The concept is this, that you should take your first proper meal, I'm saying proper meal at around about 11 to 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And you take your last meal by around about 7 to 8 o'clock, not after that. So effectively speaking, after 7 o'clock in the evening and say around about till 10 o'clock in the morning, you are on fasting. In between this 8 to 9 hours, you are allowed to eat. Once you start doing it, it will become a habit. So if you do this type of a fasting of 15 to 16 hours on a daily basis, in 1 week, you would have done 112 hours of fasting. It means 112 hours of additional healing time for the body. By whom? By doctor inside, by doctor body. And 1 month, it will become 450 hours of healing time. 3 months, it will become 1500 hours of healing time. I wanted to share with you people who even were written off by doctors by having liver cancer, they have also come out of it. I have many cases of diabetes of people who were facing diabetes of daily insulin injection, 2 injections on a daily basis for 18, 20 years, they have come out of it. So this is a proven thing, right? And it starts acting. But you don't have to hoodwink it, you don't have to be over smart. I'll come and explain to you in detail. So when you're doing fasting, it gives your body a chance to heal. That was point number one. That was intelligent fasting. Now, point number two, I am coming to detoxification. Point number two, it is known as enema. If you go to Amazon and you write enema kit, right, this type of stuff will come. This is a small plastic box, which you have to put normal water into it, and there is a small pipe. Okay, this is costing around about 250 rupees or so. Now, what it is all about, I'll just share with you. You have to go to the toilet, right, and put this bucket with the 250 ml of water in it, and take the pipe and put it in your anus, in your colon. Put a small amount of cream in the nozzle part of it, and within 2 minutes the water will go into your colon area. Then get up, hold on for 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes, then sit in the pot, and this will get cleaned up. You'll be surprised to know this is what I call as a toothbrush of the colon. I'm not asking you to do it on a daily basis, but people who are very sick, having very terminally sick, this thing, I have advised them to do on a daily basis for 7 days. But people who are having normal health, they can do it maybe, once in a month or once in 2 months or so, as they want. This is very powerful. You'll be surprised to know people who have eaten a small coin when they were 4 years of age and now they are 40 years of age, the coin also comes out. So this is what it is.
Prabhu, this water should be cold water or hot, warm water or something like that?
Normal water. And if the temperature is cold, just make it lukewarm to make it, temperature should be around about 35 degrees or so. Normal lukewarm.
Frequency, Prabhuji, I couldn't heard frequency.
Sorry?
What is the frequency to use? Yes.
Frequency, as I told you, Prabhu, if somebody is having a chronic problem, then maybe he can do it on a daily for a week, right? And then reduce it to once in a week, right? Chronic problem, right? Cancer, okay, and all those things. Somebody who is normal, maybe he can do it, to start off with once in a week and then reduce it to once in a month, right? and then your body will tell yourself. You start feeling lighter. You know, when you go to the toilet in the morning, you can't even see your shit for more than 5 seconds. Can you? You cannot, no? And you're using this colon and this thing for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, and we have not cleaned it. So that is where it is. So your answer will come from you within, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
I'm so happy interacting with all of you. All of you are so interactive, so smiling. Really, Krishna bless you. Detoxification number 3. This is known as wet pack. You simply have to get a cloth made of simple cotton, right? 1 meter by 2.5 meters, right? Simple. चादर को go and tell him कि भाई ये 40 rupees per meter आता है तो approximately 100 rupees का ही मिल जाता है, right? You have to take this, right? And then fold it so that it becomes a patch. You can see the patch in this thing. Can you see this? You can see this, my marker? Yeah. So what you have to do is, after having made it like this and made it round, put it in a normal lukewarm water and put it over there, soak it, and then put it around your waist. Similarly, take 2 more long handkerchiefs, fold it. After folding it, then put one on your neck, and the third one, you put it on your head. In the beginning, I had told you that every cell in our body is an individual entity, right? So how do you detoxify them here? The question is this. You must have read when you were in your geography class, high pressure belt, low pressure belt, high pressure belt, low pressure belt, right? And you must have read in equator, where there is a lot of heat, then what happens? The water vapor rises, and then by the evening it rains somewhere else, right? So likewise, these cells are following a system of osmosis. You must have read it in your childhood, class 8, 9 biology, osmosis, right? Cellular system. So by doing this thing, whereby these 3 patches are basically having, in a way, cold water or say room temperature water. So if you say the room temperature is 25 degrees, so the water content in these 3 patches is what, 25 degrees, while your body is maybe 8-9 degrees higher, right? Okay, are you with me? So you're creating what? You're creating 6 zones: hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. So you have to wear it for around 40 minutes. If you want for more, you can wear your shirt also on top of it. You want no problem. If you're at home, you put this patch, wear your shirt, keep on doing your normal work. Just the only thing is that don't eat or drink while it is on, right? Because it will unnecessarily disturb the system. So by doing this thing, your system of cellular level detoxification will happen. So doing this for 40 minutes, doing it for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months as per the requirement will help in terms of cellular level detoxification, right? You'll be surprised to know whenever I have a fever, if at all I just do this. I don't take any medicine and the fever automatically comes. I wear this for 5 hours, 6 hours. I just wear this and I go to sleep. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, just question.
Yeah.
So here again, the water temperature has to be like normal temperature, or?
Yeah, normal temperature. Look, the idea is that you should make it a temperature so that it is colder by at least 7-8 degrees of your body temperature. Then only that hot cold will happen. Okay?
Okay. No salt or anything is added to be added, right? Some people say salt.
If the temperature outside is very hot, it's the summer time, then you can take some water mixed with cold water also. It's okay, right? But you can't take it cold water during winters. You will feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you, Ranchod.
Right.
4th is sunbathing. Sunbathing, before 8 o'clock in the morning and after 4:30 in the evening, half an hour or so, wearing light clothes, sitting in the window where the sun is coming. That really helps. Today, everybody has got vitamin D problem, right? And the reason for vitamin D problem is also that the fact that vitamin D, which is there in naturally available, is not getting absorbed in our body because of so much of insecticide, pesticides, and etc., and preservatives. So anyway, so this is something which can be done 30 minutes, right? What you can do is you can do this. You can keep on doing a Naam Japa and keep on doing this also. And the earlier slide, you can wear this, you can sit like this and do Naam Japa. So 3 in 1, right? Hare Krishna. Detoxification number 5, for 15 minutes, do pranayam. All of you know pranayam, I don't have to tell it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, sir. So summary, can someone read this 5 points? I'll request one of you who can read these 5 points.
See,
Slowly.
point 1, fasting. Point 2, anima. Point 3 is wet pack. Fourth one is sunbathing. And fifth one is pranayam.
Fantastic.
I have a simple one. Wet pack mean it is a normal water, no? It's some hot water. I got confused.
Yeah, normal water. So basically, you have to create a difference between your body temperature and the wet pack temperature, right? Thank you. Hare Krishna. So this was the step number 1 of throwing out the toxins from the body, right? If your family members want to join, they are most welcome to join with you. Let them join and enjoy, right? We are all in the service of Krishna, right? I will really love if all of you can ask your family members to come tomorrow also, you're most welcome. So now we are coming to step 2, right? So what we see in step 2 is that the same repeat of what we had talked about earlier. But this is now what is going inside. So I'm just showing it again to you so that now we will talk about it in detail. Kansa Prabhu had basically talked about it, so we will answer that. I wanted to share with you this beautiful fruit with you, which is known as ash ground. Ash ground is basically Agra wala petha. Agra wala petha is the most alkaline substance, alkaline food available on planet Earth. Right? Why am I talking about it? I'm talking about it, all of you, my dear friends, because when the body is acidic, it is the storehouse of diseases. And whenever we are taking anything which is having preservative, chemicals, etc., what happens? The acidity of the body increases. Our body is normally in a state of neutral and more towards the alkaline side. So when we take some bit of it in the morning, empty stomach, along with pudina, along with dhania, put it in the mixie and take it. It is absolutely flat, no taste, but taking it helps you to basically make your body alkaline and then helps your process of healing faster. Okay? You must have heard about alkaline water and all that. So this is alkaline water's Bap. Hare Krishna. Now I am talking about chronic problems. If somebody is having a chronic problem in your house, in your family, you can tell them this is how you need to start. First day, those things which I have already talked about, detoxification, 5 things, you have to do that. But now this is apart from that, now what you have to take inside. Day 1, day 2, you are allowed to take only ash ground juice or nariyal pani, nothing else. Essentially speaking, 48 hours of fasting. Because the body has to be reset. So reset karne ke liye you have to do. I'm not stopping you from taking, 2, 3, 4, 5 nariyal pani. But my only condition is when you're taking 1 glass of nariyal pani, that glass of nariyal pani has to be taken in at least half an hour. So nariyal pani has to be taken sip by sip, one spoon by spoon. It's not like the way we take. No, that is wrong. You have to take it sip by sip. You know, the entire cream which is there, the entire white portion of the nariyal which is there, that is actually the nariyal pani. Na? So nariyal pani has got lots and lots of energy. If you take it in a one go, what happens? It goes directly from the stomach to the small intestine to the large intestine. And when it goes into the large intestine, it then is absorbed and it is out from the urine, out. When you're taking it in half an hour, what is happening? It is giving time for the small intestine to absorb it. It is giving time for the large intestine to absorb it. Otherwise, what we are happening is we are taking a nariyal pani of 60 rupees, but it is doing a job of only 5 rupees. Because we are absorbing the nariyal pani not in half an hour, but in 2 minutes. ये जरा गांठ बांध लीजिए, please. Just remember that.
Prabhuji, so this is true for all our foods, right? Like when we eat slowly, like the digestion will be better compared to like when we eat very fast.
Yes, Prabhu. Likewise, we should eat our food slowly, but here for nariyal pani it is very important because nariyal pani is the only thing which is left on planet Earth which has got no poison.
Okay.
Rest everything has got poison.
Yeah, because sometimes
it is having a bulletproof cover, and it is there, 20 meters above the ground. So the devil within the mind, he cannot pollute it.
Correct.
Guruji, what he did half an hour, we should drink the nariyal pani sip by sip.
Yeah, sip by sip.
Then after up to half an hour, we should not do anything.
Yeah, so half an hour you should take. Then you will realize that you have taken something.
Okay.
So first 2 days I'm saying ash ground juice and nariyal pani, right? Day 3 you are allowed to take nariyal pani, ash ground juice and fruits. Now when I'm talking about fruits, please understand, I'm not telling you to take little fruits. You are allowed to take as much fruit as possible. You want to take 2 kilos, take 2 kilos. You want to take 3 kilos, you take 3 kilos. You want to take 4 kilos, take 4 kilos. I'm not stopping you. But those who are having diabetes at the moment, so they need to be a bit careful in terms of taking fruits which are having less amount of sugar. Okay? And then day 5 onwards, you can come to routine in which chapati, rice, pulses and vegetables are also there. So day 1, 2, 3, 4 is basically you have to reset the body. The whole idea is you are already understanding it. You are basically giving time for the body to rest. You're waking up doctor body. Okay? So this is what it is happening. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Hare.
God bless you all. Hare Krishna. Now I'm coming to you. What is the sample? So in the morning when you get up, you can take 1 glass of ash ground juice, right? This is before 12 o'clock. You can take coconut water. And this is talking about day 5, eh? I'm talking about day 5. Then breakfast starts at 12 o'clock. You can take 1 plate of any type of a seasonal fruits. Request, please don't take fruits which are not seasonal. If apple is not in season, so please don't take apple of 300 rupees. Take apple only once if it is 100 rupees or 80 rupees. Because if you're taking 200 rupees, you're taking from the cold storage. So it is again having preservative. Avoid that. Then you can take lunch at 2 o'clock. The idea is, right, that you should take, in your plate, 25% fruits, 25% salads, 25% vegetable, and 25% pulses and carbohydrates. Then dinner at 9 o'clock, fruit and vegetable salads. And then go to sleep. This is what it is as far as the step number 5 is concerned. Day number 5. So that was week number 1. So this is what I told you was week number 1. So week number 2 onwards, this is what you're going to do. So depending upon how the chronic the situation is, this has to be continued, whereby you will be doing fasting of 14 to 15 hours from week number 2 onwards. And if somebody does this continuously for 3 months, along with the 5 steps which I have already said, and Krishna is there, ultimately all happens, he is the cause of all causes, then the body will get alive. And with the grace of Krishna, even chronic things can be taken care of. Hare Krishna. Now I'm coming to the last slide of naturopathy. We have already gone 1 hour, 10 minutes. And so these are things, go for God food, not for man-made food. Go for plant food, not for food which are plant means factory food. Take coconut milk, not animal milk. Please try to avoid animal milk, because animal milk today is 90% having something or the other. Government of India statistics I wanted to share with you. The amount of milk produced in India and the milk consumed in India, the ratio is 1:9. Milk produced in India, if it is 1 liter, the milk consumed in India is 9 liters. So where it is coming, I do not know. Take jaggery, not sugar.
Prabhuji, just query. In terms of milk, suppose if we know that it is coming pure and from cow milks, can it be taken?
Right.
When we know the source, right? So,
look, if you are having your own buffalo or your own cow, then you are most welcome to take as much as you are required, no problem. But if it is coming in a packet, then
got it.
very good.
But not taking milk, we are not losing anything, right, Prabhuji? So
yeah, not losing.
Basically, it is non-animal mix means cow's milk also.
Yeah, you are welcome to take full day cow milk, but the cow should be your own cow.
Oh.
That is all I am saying.
Without any packet.
Now what is happening? They are putting injection in the cow, and that
Okay,
injection is basically to increase the quantity of milk.
Okay.
So basically, what is happening? Increasing the quantity of anything is nothing but cancer.
Okay.
Is equivalent to cancer.
Okay.
So please prefer steam cooked food, not food which is direct. So please buy a steamer. Steamer, you know that 1 level, 2 level, 3 level steamer. Go for steam cooked food as much as possible. Right? Okay? And please throw out of your house all aluminium vessels. Aluminium is number 1 cause of constipation and is being proved to be one of the major causes of also cancer. So please throw out all vessels which are of aluminium. You can use steel. Hare Krishna. We are over with this.
what is the last one, Prabhuji? What is the last one?
I will talk about it later. All charge, that will come in psychoneurobics. Thank you for asking me. I really appreciate it. I hope you're all enjoying it. If you're all enjoying it, please give a thumbs up to each one of you and to yourself. Thank you, Shashank Prabhu, for getting somebody else also from your family. I really welcome. You're all welcome. Thank you for your smile. Hare Krishna. So we will go for an integration.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. The salt you have not explained. Salt one. Sendha namak.
You're talking this one?
Before that. This take sendha namak.
I will come to that in the last in psychoneurobics. I'll talk.
Okay.
And charge all you consume. How to charge things so that the consciousness of that thing come to a different thing. We are talking of Krishna consciousness, na? So healthy, wealthy, and wise in Krishna consciousness. So how health can also be in Krishna consciousness. We will request special mercy from Krishna for that. I'm so thankful that you're not missing out a single word. Really appreciate intelligence of all of you. Hare Krishna. You're all Krishna consciousness. Welcome to homeopathy. The world of homeopathy. Homeopathy will be our smallest section because that is something which requires 5 years of rigorous study. But I will empower each one of you so that you can have a homeopathic kit at your home, so that you can take very gentle, very safe, without any side effect, medicines which can help you vis-a-vis not trying to take things which are all chemical laden, right? And Mahatma Gandhi had said homeopathy cures a large percentage of cases than a larger percentage of cases than any other method of treatment, and is beyond doubt safe, more economical, and completely medical. During 1947, 1937, 1927, India was having a huge amount of poverty. So we had basically two streams of medicine which were possible at that time: Ved at home or homeopathy. The monks used to basically go around and give homeopathy. I will come to homeopathy now. Samuel Hahnemann in 1755, 1844, is the father of homeopathy. He is from Germany. The highest ideal of a cure is speedy, gentle, and enduring. There is a misconception in people that homeopathy is slow. No. Homeopathy is very, very fast. The only problem with homeopathy is that there are almost 6,000 medicines in homeopathy. Like in allopathy, if there are, say, 200 medicines, there may be, for each medicine, there may be 1,000 brands. The chemical formula is the same. But in homeopathy, there are 6,000 medicines, and each of the medicine has more than 200 uses. So actually handling homeopathy becomes very complicated. So I will try to share with you. And I'll also share with you how homeopathy is, linked to Krishna consciousness. Very much. You have already seen naturopathy. Naturopathy is all linked to Krishna consciousness because the entire body gifted to us by Krishna. We are relying on that only, no? So here also homeopathy is all Krishna consciousness. If you see point number 7, point number 7 talks about the principle of vital force. Principle of vital force. What is the principle of vital force? I was telling you in the beginning, the principle of vital force is one of the major cardinal principles of homeopathy. It says that just like we are being operated by the Atma within us. If there is no Atma, the body stops, right? And our Atma has got a characteristic. If there is an Atma in somebody who is an Atma of an Asur, he will go around killing people and he will go around eating non-veg, right? Likewise, if there is an Atma of somebody who is a very, very gentle person and very, very helpful person like our Prabhupada or all our Goswamis, what will that Atma do? The Atma will go around preaching so that you can go back to home, back to Godhead, back to Krishna, right? That is the vital force. That is the vital force. So each and every medicine in homeopathy has got a vital force. It is an Atma Tattva. Just like, for example, I was telling you, there is a medicine in homeopathy which is known as adage, A-D-A-G-E, right? That is made out of diamond. So that is very effective if it is given to a person whose personality is like that of a diamond. It means if that person is very well groomed, very polished, his shoes are always polished, his hairs are always well groomed, right? He talks very systematically, right? He always wears iron clothes. And when he talks, there's a shine. For him, the medicine which will go is which is coming from the diamond. If there is a second person who comes to me, that person is a person who is very, very suspicious, always suspicious, doubt करता रहता है, डॉक्टर साहब होगा क्या नहीं होगा, डॉक्टर साहब मेरे को कुछ हो गया तो क्या होगा, very suspicious, right? Or he will go around to, डॉक्टर साहब अगर मैं ठीक नहीं हुआ ना तो मैं आपको देख लूंगा. That person is having the personality of a snake. snake is like this only. Snake is insecure. Snake does not trust anybody. जिसको देखा काट लेता है, right? तो आत्मा जो उसके अंदर है, अगर वही आत्मा किसी इंसान के अंदर आ जाती है, that atma comes into any human being, he'll behave like that only, na? Right? So if there is a medicine which is made out of snake poison, that medicine used out of snake poison will basically help that person. Now I'll come to some other thing. That is point number one. Point number one is principle of individualization. Principle of individualization. In homeopathy, the medicine which is...
Can I have a question, Prabhuji?
Yeah, in homeopathy, the medicine which is given is based on the personality of the individual. Like I said, the personality of the person was like a diamond. The personality of the person was like a snake. The personality of the person is like a scorpion. So I'll have to give the medicine which is matching with the substance. For example, Shashank has got a problem, and the same problem is there with Kans also, and the same problem is there with me also. But all the three of us have got different personality. So I will give different medicines for all the three of them. That is known as the principle of individualization. The medicine goes basically basis of individualization. So if I am not able to understand the personality of Kansa, if I am not able to understand the personality of Ranchod, I will not be able to give the medicine. It will not click, right? If I am not able to give it for Krishna Das, Anantapur Krishna Das or Shri Radhika, it will not click. So this is the principle of homeopathy. That's why it is so difficult in homeopathy to give. In allopathy, bukhar hai, crocin de diya. But in homeopathy, it does not work like that. So process of vital force is the Atma Tattva which is there in that medicine. Okay? Individualization means your personality. Principle number two is principle of simila. Principle of simile. It means like cures like. ये कुछ सुना हुआ लग रहा है? Like cures like? Like cures like कहीं सुना हुआ लग रहा है आप लोगों को? किसी ने सुना है? देखो, आप लोगों को वैक्सीनेशन दिया जाता है. वैक्सीनेशन इज बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट? अगर किसी को कुछ होता है, जैसे आपको कोविड हुआ था, तो कोविड में क्या होता? कोविड का ही वैक्सीनेशन दिया गया था ना, तो कोविड के ही वो दिए गए थे ना, तो कोविड के ही वायरस को लेके उसी से दवाई बनाई गई थी, राइट? तो सिमिलरली आप किसी को पेनिसिलिन दिया तो पेनिसिलिन का जो वायरस होता है उसको लिया जाता है ना. तो एंटायर वर्ल्ड ऑफ एलोपैथी, wherever vaccinations are given to children, is based on the fact कि भाई किसी को ट्यूबरकुलोसिस का दे दिया तो ट्यूबरकुलोसिस का वो ट्यूबरकुलोसिस से लेके दिया, राइट? किसी को बीसीजी का दिया तो उसके अंदर बीसीजी का वायरस है, राइट? तो होम्योपैथी का भी यही कॉन्सेप्ट है कि किसी को मैंने मेडिसिन दिया तो उसकी पर्सनालिटी उससे मैच करनी चाहिए. समझ गए आप लोग? So then next is a principle of simplex. Simplex means we try to make it as simple as possible without integrating too many medicines together. एक medicine दिया तो एक से काम चलेगा. Next is principle of minimum dose. When you look into homeopathy medicine in a microscope, you cannot see the molecules. You cannot see the molecules because it is diluted to such an extent that my friends in allopathy says कि तुम लोग तो यार ऐसे ही होकस पोकस करता है, तो दवाई तो देता नहीं है, ऐसी मीठी गोली दे देता है. But since we believe in the fact of the last principle is principle of vital force, that is the principle of आत्म तत्व. हमें मालूम है आत्मा हाथी के अंदर जाती है तो हाथी क्या होता है? हाथी बन जाता है. आत्मा चले जाती है तो हाथी बैठ जाता है ना? So we dilute the medicine to such an extent that you can't see it in the microscope also, but उसका आत्म तत्व आ जाता है. Okay? And then the law of dynamism is there, whereby we try to dynamize it. In the sense, आत्म तत्व को उगारने के लिए there is a process of making the medicine. These are certain principles of homeopathy which I wanted to share with you. If you all liked it, please do give me a thumbs up, because nobody tells you this. You liked it? Krishna Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhu?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Now you will
Prabhuji,
understand the...
Prabhuji, I have a
Yeah.
question, Prabhuji.
Please, Prabhu, please. You're most welcome.
These medicines which is made in homeopathy, are these chemicals or they are nature derived, like natural compounds?
Yes, very nice. There are almost 6,000 of them. So they are coming from everywhere. There are some of them which are coming from flowers. There are some of them which are coming from the anther of the flower. Some of them which are coming from the root of the flower. They are coming from the stem of the flower. Some are coming from the bark of the flower. Some are coming from the petal of the flower, coming from the perfume of the flower. Some are coming from the metals. Some of them are coming from certain things which are extracted from animals also. Like, for example, there is, on planet Earth, if there is a nuclear breakout, which is the only animal which is going to survive, or which is the only insect which is going to survive?
Cockroach.
Fantastic. Very bold. My hands folded to your intelligence and to your knowledge. You are all right. And why will the cockroach survive? Cockroach will survive because it has got a system of breathing which does not have lungs. And in homeopathy, there is a medicine which is known as spongia. Spongia is basically something which is extracted from the trachea of the cockroach. And just to share with you, one cockroach, the medicine which can come from one cockroach can actually help almost 1 lakh patients. So what happens is, since cockroach has got the best breathing system, that spongia, if it is given to somebody who is having a asthma problem or problem in breathing problem, 1 dose gives him a breath of life. And if you see in the microscope, you cannot see anything because the vital force has been picked up from there. Okay? Hare Krishna.
In that case, we normally avoid the non-vegetarian food, like as our sadhana basically. Now, if some medicine is coming from the animal source, is it okay to consume when we are not taking anything from animal?
Very good point. It's a very good point. I'm so happy that you asked me about that question. Let us be very clear about one thing in life. Do you eat sugar?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anybody in the group who does not eat sugar? Okay, everybody eats sugar. Anybody who has been to the sugar factory?
No, Prabhuji.
Let me tell you. What is the biggest consumption in a sugar factory? Number 1, sugar cane. Number 1. Number 2, sulfur. Number 3, animal bones. Animal bones is the third. Actually, by weight, it is the second largest thing which is used in a sugar factory. The animal bones which are used to polish the sugar. So any person who consumes sugar on a normal basis, till the time he is 40 years of age, would have consumed at least 10 kilograms of animal bones.
Oh.
So if you go by modern way of food industry is concerned, I have only given you one example. I don't want to go
Sure.
into details. Otherwise, what will happen is that you will say, what do we eat?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
We have to, that is the reason why Prabhupada and our entire Gaudiya system has always said, please offer it as a prasad, bhog, make it a prasad, then you eat it. Likewise, whenever you are consuming medicine, please do that also. But I can assure you one thing, the amount of animal contamination or animal things which are going in allopathy medicine vis-a-vis homeopathy is concerned, the difference is, वो कहते हैं ना जमीन और आसमान का फर्क होता है ना, वही फर्क. Because we are anyway following the concept of minimum dose. We are always following the concept of simplex. We are following the concept of dynamism. We are following the concept of vital force. All these things require very, very small use of essential item. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Uh,
So these are certain areas which I wanted to share with you in a very quickly.
Prabhuji,
Very
last
good
question can I
medicine.
have on
Yeah,
homeopathy?
please.
Yes. Does it mean because it Atma Tattva has to relate to the patient's psyche, right? So the person who is practicing homeopathy has to be also expert in terms of psychology of a person, so that at least he can provide the right medicine. Is it true, Prabhuji?
Sorry, Prabhu, I could not hear you. Your voice was breaking.
Can I repeat, Prabhuji? Am I audible now?
Yeah, please.
What I'm asking, Prabhuji, is that since the success of the homeopathy medicine depends on providing the right medicine to right person, right match. Now, in that
Absolutely
case,
right.
then, so if we is very important to know the psychology of a person to whom the
Right.
treatment is given. So unless that
Right.
is known, actually, will not doctor will not be able to provide the right medicine. Correct, Prabhuji? Am I right in that?
Right.
So identifying,
Yeah. I will tell you, basically that is the principle of individualization as far as homeopathy is concerned, right? However, there are certain medicines which are there which can be used in your home kit, as I told you, without worrying about individualization. Okay? That also I will tell you. But for very certain chronic cases and all that, individualization is very important. But certain for basic things are concerned, I will share with you certain things which can work without individualization. Okay? So here certain things are there. I am just sharing with you. Very beautiful medicines are there for male reproductive problem, female reproductive problem, liver problems, eyes problems. I was wearing specs till the age of 35, 40. I do not wear specs for the last 15 years, all with the grace of Krishna and homeopathy and psychoneurobics, cardiovascular problem, gastroenteritis problem, sleep problem, nervous problem. Let me tell you, 97% of the problems today are having psychosomatic base, and homeopathy is a master as far as that is. Hare Krishna. Surgery as far as allopathy is concerned is wonderful. Without surgery, we will be nowhere, right? But certain things which are there whereby surgery can be avoided by use of homeopathy. Kidney stones, disc problems, hernia problem, ulcers, gallbladder stones, tonsils. Hair surgery can be avoided if the mercy of Krishna is there. Otherwise, if his mercy is not there, I cannot do anything. We cannot do anything. Hare Krishna.
Are there any solution for the prostate as well, Prabhuji? Prostate, enlarged prostate and urination, frequent urination.
It's there. Depending on which stage it is, but it is there. Now, I will do one thing. I'll request all of you to please quickly take a photograph of this. If you have a mobile phone, these are 20 medicines which are there, which will basically become the base for your home kit. And this is going to totally cost you around about 500 rupees only, not more than that. So, iska ek photo le lijiye, please. I hope you have taken the photograph. Have you taken it?
Yes, Prabhuji, we took it.
Thank you so much. So, look, for acidity is concerned, you have Nux vomica 30. For acne, pimples, Heifer sulfur 30. Bruises, arnica 200. Any type of a pre-operation, post-operation healing, arnica is there. If you have burns, cancerous ointment is there. Colic pain in your stomach, also colsonitis is there. Common cold, there is a tablet which is known as AF tabs which are there. If you have cough and cold, belladonna, constipation, you can take Nux vomica 30. If you have cuts, mota cut ho jata hai, calendula you can take, very good healing. If you have loose motion, and loose motion ke liye maybe let the body take care of itself, but after maybe 2 days, 3 days, then you can take podophyllum. If you have problem in your ear, then you can take Mullen drops, Chamomile 30. Gas problem is there, carbo veg is there, right? Indigestion is there, pulsatilla, insect bite, Leadenpal, muscle cramp, McFoss, joint pain, rush talks, not having sleep. There is a combination which is known as tranquil tablets which are available in homeopathy medicine. Vomiting is there, Ipecacuanha is there, fever is there, Parampos, Aconite. So I will What you can do is you go to a homeopathy shop, tell them, I want all this only in pill form. Don't take it in drop form. Say, I want it in pills form. He'll say, how much you want? You said, I want 2 drams. Okay. So 2 gram is going to basically cost something like 30 rupees per medicine. So 20 of them will be around about 600 rupees. So this is your home kit ready. Okay. This is what it is.
Can I ask one question regarding this?
Yeah, you're most welcome. And there is no expiry as far as homeopathy medicine is concerned.
Okay, that is the one question. Second one is you are suggesting for joint pain rust task 200. So it is applicable to my father-in-law whose age is above 80. He is suffering for knee pain. So can we give him?
देखो ऐसा है कि somebody who is 80 years of age, then wear and tear happens, right? Then you have to do a composite therapy. Composite means you have to do certain exercises, है ना? You have to do, and then you have to do some case taking and all that. I'm talking of this thing is where it has started. For example, it has started for the first time it has happened, right? Or it is there for the last 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, right? Then you can definitely take this. It will be. Otherwise, you will have to consult a, right?
Okay.
Any doses, Prabhuji? How should be the doses taken, Prabhuji, for these medicines?
Dosage is very clear. When you've taken those tablets, pills, right? So 4 pills, maybe 2 times or 3 times a day. You have to remember 2 things very clearly. Number 1, whenever you are taking the medicine, you don't have to touch it by hand. You have to take it in the cap and put it directly on your tongue.
Okay.
And 15 minutes before taking and 15 minutes after taking, no water and food.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you very clearly. When you take this medicine, those white pills on your tongue, it remains in touch with your tongue. When it remains in touch with your tongue, it acts as a catalyst and it basically gives signals to your body to start working. If you take it and take water, the medicine will become zero because it will go into the stomach and stomach is nothing but acid. And homeopathy medicine in acid becomes zero. It will have no power at all. Hence, I always advise to please take medicine in pill form because pills surface area on touch with the tongue is more. Okay?
Correct.
Hare Krishna. So you can take the photo of this also, please. I will not request you to buy these. Those 20 are good enough, but just keep it as a backup. Okay? Thank you. Hare Krishna. I will not dwell into more, but just wanted to share it with you. So we are now having 50 minutes with us, and our longest session of psychoneurologics is there. And so we'll have to do this. And this is something which will require your attention. I would like to say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare.
All of you for your lovely participation. Really, really appreciate. I'll request one of you to please read this verse from chapter 8 and text 10. What does Lord says? Please read it.
Can I read, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please read it. Yeah, please. Lanchar Das Prabhu.
One who at the time of death fixes his life air between the eyebrows and in full devotion engages himself in remembering the Supreme Lord will certainly attain to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Anybody would like to read the Sanskrit part? Anybody would like to volunteer?
प्रयाणकाले मनसाचलेन भक्तो युक्तयोगबलेन चैव गृहेर्मध्ये प्राणमाविशेष सम्यक् सतेमं परमं पुरुषम् उपत्येति दिव्यम्.
Hare Krishna. Akhileshwar Prabhu, thank you so much. The one who at a time of death fixes his life hairs between the eyebrows here in full devotion engages himself in remembering the Supreme Lord and will certainly attain the Supreme Personality of God. So our science of psychoneurologics is based on this, what Prabhu said. He is my guru of my psychoneurologic guru. On the left side, he when he was having cancer, he recovered from cancer, and this is the recent photograph. So the science came to him through Almighty. His story is written over here. I will not spend time on him. But it's same thing which I said. He was in terminally stage 4 carcinoma of liver. This is our Savior Foundation, where my homeopathic guru and we go and we try to treat people. I just came across. Now I will share with you what the Almighty Lord Krishna told Dr. Chandrasekhar. Dr. Chandrasekhar was told in the language, which is a language so that any person who is in a modern time can understand. Okay. So on the one side, if you see the diagram on the right side, this is basically, it shows you have low spiritual energy or you have high spiritual energy. So low spiritual energy means less energy for proper functioning of the organs. And high spiritual energy means better energy for the functioning of the organs. So what is low spiritual energy? As I said earlier, when we are sleeping in the night or whenever we are sleeping, the energy from the Almighty comes to us from the top of our head, and then it basically, we get charged, right? It comes in, and then from the pituitary gland, it comes down to the bottom of our, top of our spine, and from the top of our spine, it goes down from the entire spinal cord, and from the entire spinal cord, there are 7 chakras over there, and each of the chakra becomes the conduit point for carrying that energy to the respective organs. So each of the chakra is acting like a miniature circuit board. What is an MCB? At home, all of you know, there is an area which is known as MCB area, miniature circuit board, which is known as fuse, electric fuse, right? If one of the fuse goes off, then that electricity in that particular room or that particular gadget, the electricity stops coming. For example, there is in my room, I have put in 2 ACs, right? And 1 heater, and I put all of them on. That MCB will go, so what will happen? Electricity will stop flowing in that room. Okay? Electricity will stop coming. So in that room, there will be darkness. Because I overconsumed it. Okay? Likewise, we have 7 chakras. And each of the chakra, what happens is, if there is a thought which is contrary to that thought of that chakra stops functioning. When it stops functioning, the energy which is coming from the Almighty does not go to the respective organs. You will come to know about it more in detail as I will tell you. But just try to absorb what I have said. It will all open up. If you see on the left side, what happens is, electricity comes from the electric point. It comes and electricity is stored into the inverter, right? What happens? Electric energy is converted into chemical energy. Battery, and from chemical energy, it is again, once the light goes off, it is again converted into electric energy. Likewise, the spiritual energy from the Almighty comes into us. It reaches our soul, it goes into our body, and from there it is converted at a cellular level. But if you see on the left side, if the MCB in the house goes off, then the battery will not get charged. Na? Likewise, if the MCB of the chakra goes off, then the energy going to the respective organ will not get charged. I'll come to the detail now. Soul derives spiritual energy from the Almighty in 2 ways. One is through Yoga Nidra, that is in meditation, and other is Nidra Yoga. Nindra yoga at the time of sleep. At the time of sleep it comes. I am going to tell you how through conscious meditation you can attract that, which is known as Yog Nindra. I'm going to tell you Yog Nindra. It means consciously you can attract it. And for that, for each of the chakra, I'm going to tell you certain formulas. There are 3 formulas to 4 formulas, or 3 passwords to 4 passwords. I'm going to share with you all the passwords, whereby on a conscious state, you can attract that. Hare Krishna. So I'm again repeating it, what I shared with you, so that it becomes clear. On the left side, we see what is happening with our body. On the right side, what we see, what is happening vis-a-vis the power station and the electric gadgets in our home instance. You'll be surprised to know Almighty had given this example to Dr. Chandrasekhar. So Almighty is very current, what is happening. It's not that Almighty is sitting somewhere in heaven or somewhere in Vaikuntha and doesn't know what is happening. So on the left side, it says Supreme Soul is giving the spiritual energy to the soul. From the soul, the energy is coming to the mind. You know, when you're upset, now you feel energy low, na? Is it right or no? When you're upset, you feel, अरे बहुत ताकत अरे कम लग रही है यार, मजा नहीं आ रहा है यार, यार मेरे को नहीं करना यार. But once you're happy, what happens? Your whole body starts energizing. So soul comes to mind. Mind says that spiritual energy goes to brain. From there, brain, it goes to the spinal cord, goes to the nerves, right? And from that, it goes to the body organs. And it comes to the cellular level. Mitochondria, मालूम आपने पढ़ा होगा biology में, mitochondria में, which is known as the storehouse of the cell. वहाँ पे जाके store होता है. On the right side, a source of energy is coming from the, let's say it's coming from, what do you call, from the coal powerhouse or hydroelectricity, okay, or wind turbine. From there, it comes to the power station. From the power station, it comes to the transformer. From the transformer, it comes to the main electric wiring. From there, it comes to the branch electric wiring circuits. And then from there, it reaches your house. And then from your house, from the MCB, it comes to the electric gadgets. And it also comes to the converter where the electricity is stored. And then the electricity, in the converter, the cathode rays are charged. Cathode rays are charged. And when the electricity goes up, the chemical energy is again converted into electric energy and the gadget starts working. Okay? Likewise, on the left side, when it goes to the cellular level, in the mitochondria, it is stored. And then it goes back into the system and you get the entire energy. Same system. Electroplates on the one side and mitochondria on the left side, human body. Okay? Hare Krishna. So I'm again doing a revision so that you don't worry about it. Supreme source, energy, spiritual energy comes to the soul. From there it comes to the mind, brain, spinal cord, and comes to the body parts. Hare Krishna. So you see, this is what it is. Brain is like a computer. I'm sharing this because Almighty told it to Dr. Chandrasekhar. Stomach is like a mixie. Small intestine is like a food processor. Heart is like the water pump. Eye is like the camera. Kidney is like the water purifier, Kent-Arrow system. Lung is like the blower. And ear is like the phone receiver. And large intestine is like that. That's it. Right? On the right side, you are seeing a machine. I'm sharing it with you. So this is something which basically can detect whether your chakras are aligned or not. If your chakras are not aligned, it will go like this. If your chakras are, aligned, it will be like this. So this is one of the techniques. It's a very scientific thing. It has been totally been computerized. There are computer programs which are available to detect this, the chakras. I'll share it with you. So this slide, I'll skip it. The flow of energy is always from higher potential to lower potential. You must have read as student of science, right? So likewise, when the energy is coming from the Almighty, is the higher potential, and it is coming to lower potential. So it's true for spiritual energy. Imagine the power status of the supreme charger, whose spiritual energy charges, 8 billion people and each and every insect and bacteria everywhere. This is a very important slide, and I'll request you can please take a photo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You're taking photographs? Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All of you, really appreciate. I want to give you a surprise. The surprise is all these 7 chakras are having the color of the rainbow. So it's so easy to remember. The top color is, you see, violet. Next is what? Indigo. Next is blue. Next is green. Next is yellow, orange, red. Vibgor. And now you used to study in the class, na? In class 4 or 5, Vibgor. Then you take rainbow. This is the colors, right? So everything is linked. The top one, the chakra is here. The color of the chakra is violet. This is known as the blissful chakra. You can note down. This is known as the blissful chakra. This is 1000-petal chakra. Blissful chakra. Right? So this is the blissful chakra. I am a blissful soul. When you have a feeling I'm a blissful soul, Krishna is what? Krishna is what? Ananda Swarup. What is Krishna? Krishna is Ananda Swarup. It means I'm a blissful soul. Color violet, blissful soul. I'm a blissful soul. Here, where the ladies matas put the bindi, this is known as the 3rd chakra, Ajna chakra, 3rd eye. What is the color? Indigo. Color. And what is the thought? The thought is, I am an enlightened soul. Keep on noting it down. Color is indigo blue. Location is between the eyebrow. Thought is, I am an enlightened soul. Coming to this place, the area of the thyroid. This is the 3rd chakra, thyroid. This is known as the Visuddha chakra. What is the color? The color is sky blue. Sky blue. Sky blue. And what is the thought? Thought is, I am a peaceful soul. I am a peaceful soul. I will tell you what it is. You just keep on noting it down what I am saying. These are all going to be the part of the passwords. Each of them, what I am saying, is going to be the part of the password. I am a peaceful soul. Coming down to the heart chakra. If something goes wrong with the heart chakra, your heart will not function properly, your lungs will not function properly. If something goes wrong with your Visuddha chakra, here, you'll have thyroid problem, you will have throat problem, you will have upper respiratory problem. If something goes wrong with your 3rd eye chakra or Ajna chakra, you will have depression, you will have eye problem, you will have ear problem. If something goes wrong with your top chakra, your blissful soul chakra, you will have anxiety, you will have depression. And your pituitary gland will stop functioning properly and you will have hormonal problems in your entire body, because this is the place where your pituitary gland is there. So each of the medical systems are linked. This is linked to ENT, ear, nose, and throat. Right? This is also linked to Department of Psychology. This is linked to endocrine department, thyroid. This is linked to heart, is linked to cardiac. This is linked to cardiac. You can see what I'm saying, it is linked to cardiac. If you go down above your navel, right, below your heart chakra, and above your navel, it is a solar plexus. It is solar plexus. This is basically yellow in color. Yellow in color, right? So this is basically linked to what? Gastroenterology department. If you go to the gastro department in the hospital, it is small intestine, large intestine, liver, pancreas, stomach. That is the department. Going below the navel, the color is what? Orange. Orange what color? Orange the color of what? The color which the monks are wearing. Monks. Prabhupada used to wear orange color, right? So orange is the color of purity. I'm a pure soul. This is linked to what? It is linked to your reproductive organs. It is linked to your kidney. It is linked to your urinary bladder. Going down, last chakra, which is at the root of your spine. Root of your spine. What is that? That is a chakra which is red in color. And what is the thought? Thought is, I am a powerful soul. I am a powerful soul. इससे ऊपर वाला क्या था? I am a pure soul. Bottom वाला, I am a powerful soul. इसकी रीढ़ की हड्डी टूट गई, बोलते यार इसकी तो यार गई, रीढ़ की हड्डी टूट गई. Red is also the color of Hanuman ji. This is a powerful soul. The thought is, I am a powerful soul. Color is red. Okay. And what is the department? Department is Department of Musculoskeletal. Orthopedic department. Orthopedic department. तो कोई भी प्रॉब्लम ऑर्थोपेडिक के साथ होती है तो उसकी मेडिटेशन वहां पे करनी होती है. कोई भी प्रॉब्लम मसल्स के साथ होती है तो उसकी डिपार्टमेंट वही है. तो ये सातों चक्रा का जो मैंने आपको डिपार्टमेंट मोटा मोटी बताया है, अभी मैं आपको आगे जाकर रिवीजन फिर से कराऊंगा. प्लीज हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे. Thank you. I'll skip this in the interest of time. And before that, I want to also run through you a concept in terms of the charging of water is concerned. Charging of water and the power. आपको याद होगा पहले में ऋषि मुनि लोग used to take water and they used to bless people, right? Even if you go to Christianity, they baptize by putting the child in the water, right? Likewise, in Makkah, Medina also, there is a holy water, right? Are you with me? Water is having a memory. Thank you, Akhileshwar, for your wonderful thumbs up. So this is a new, different concept which I have to share with you. And this is going to be very important. Without understanding this, you will not understand it. 4 years back, 3-4 years back, Loknath Maharaj Swami had come to Govardhan. And there were around about 5,000 devotees who had come from all over the world. I'm telling you a story, true story. And I was also invited there. I had also gone there. They were, I think, around about 30-40 foreign devotees who had come. And incidentally, out of them, 25 of them had diarrhea problem, vomiting, loose motion. And almost 7-8 of them were admitted to hospital also. And there was no recovery taking place. And I reached there, and I was not having any homeopathy medicines. and you will be surprised to know, with the mercy of Krishna, I just gave them water. I gave them water which was charged with the name of Krishna, with a message given to the water that please heal them. And just to share with you, out of 24, 25 patients, there was not a single one who did not recover in a period of 4 to 5 hours. This is mercy of Krishna, and the science is there in our Shastras, but we are not aware of it. This has happened in front of me, and I'm telling you, I was shocked. I didn't believe it would happen. It happened. I myself did not know the power of my science. Not my science, the science given by the Almighty. But it did happen. I'm going to share that with you. Because you are all devotees, and you will put it to good use. I'll request the admin, Divya Mataji, to please play this video. Can you do that, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Divya Mataji. I think Divya Mataji is not there. No problem. I will take the initiative of telling you what it is.
Mataji has already started playing the video.
It's visible,
Please,
Prabhuji. It's visible.
I'm sharing it.
Acha, please. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you for watching this beautiful video. So this video basically talks about the experiment conducted by Dr. Masaru Emoto, who is a Nobel Prize recipient. And the findings in front of you are really amazing. Now, this is a science which I was talking about, that if we basically are in a position to communicate with water, then water has a memory, and water takes that memory, and anybody who takes that water, because we are like 75-80% water, we are basically in a position to change the way the body functions. So the entire science of those 7 chakras psychoneurologics is also based on the fact that we are basically charging with certain thoughts the water within our body. Likewise, we also have the capability to take water, right? Take normal water, right? You can see me. Can you see me with this glass of water?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, you can see. Right. Now just listen to me what I'm saying now. You know, flowing water, the frequency of flowing water, this is flowing in Ganges, right? The frequency is 474 trillion hertz. That frequency is the same frequency as that of orange color. Okay, you with me? So if you have to communicate with water, which is bottled water, we have to transform this water into the same frequency that of a flowing water. So what do? We have to basically visualize the orange color. Once we start visualizing orange color, the frequency of our mind changes to 474 trillion hertz, which is the frequency of flowing water. At that frequency, whatever our mind thinks and gives the message to water, water absorbs it as a memory. And whosoever drinks that water gets that benefit. Are you all with me? Hare Krishna. Thank you. Now, how do we do it? You know, I have been doing it for a number of years, so I can visualize it and I can think about it. But people like you may require the help of this book, which is, the name of the book is Third Eye Healing Album. Third Eye Healing Album. This is having various slides in it. Red color slide, as I said, you know, likewise we have the orange color slide. So when you see this, you know, there is a holographic image which starts forming within this. And when it comes up, then you start seeing a hologram which is in the form of a circle. Once you see that, then your mind starts resonating at that frequency of that color. So after a lot of practice, you can close this book, and after a couple of months of practice, you can leave this book. And then you can visualize that on your own. So since I have done this, I can use this. If you were there personally, I could have shown it to you. I can think about the orange color, visualize it, and then transmit orange color rays from my mind into the water, and then request the Almighty Lord Krishna, I request him, I pray to him, please give the orange color light along with the power of its purity and power of healing. Lord, hand comes over my head, it comes down, and then I start transmitting that orange color through my eyes and through my third eye into the water, and I visualize that the entire water has become orange in color. And at that time, I pray to Almighty and I pray to the water, if whosoever drinks the water, please give him that healing of this, whatever the problem is. For example, somebody has got a problem of, heart problem or something, whatever. And then the person drinks it, and he drinks it regularly for a number of days, because the charging is applicable only for 12 hours. After 12 hours, the charging finishes off. Then person starts getting lot of healing. So this is what it is as far as the power of healing is concerned. Hare Krishna. So now I will come to share with you that there was a lot of study which was done on 120 people. It was a part of my PhD also. So it helped in terms of increasing the melatonin level by 97.977%. Melatonin is the endocrine fluid which is secreted from the pituitary gland. So these are type of the slides which are there. So this is what it is. In the olden days, they used to have Ras Leelas, and in the Ras Leelas, they would have different things like, the colors would be there by way of the lot of gems. They would do a lot of nrityas, there would be a lot of mudras would be there. And there would be, a lot of, they would sing songs. When they would sing songs, there would be a lot of sounds which will come. So a combination of color, combination of sound, combination of sound would result in a lot of mudras coming about. So those mudras I am going to tell you now in the next slide onwards. This I am, on the left side is the thing which I am talking about, which we have already shared about with you. Like on the top is the head of Department of Endocrinology, right? That violet color. Third eye, Bindu, is the head of Department of Psychology, Psychiatry, Neurology Department, Dentist Department. Throat, ENT department is there. Here in the green chakra is Cardiology Department, Pulmonology Department. Over here, Gastrology Department, Diabetology Department. Why diabetology? Because the pancreas are here. Then below the navel is what? Your kidneys are here. The Nephrology Department, Urology Department, and Gynecology Department is also there. Immunology Department is there. And in the bottom is there Orthopedic Department or Rheumatology Department, is Musculoskeletal Department. These are the 7 chakras, and these are the different 20 departments of a full-fledged hospital which are linked to it. So that you know if there is a problem, which department you have to do. Okay. I was talking about this. In the olden times, they had rang was to come through, color used to come through a lot of gems, but now you don't have gems. Ras was there, mudras used to be there, sound used to be there. But now all these things I'm going to share with you, what I told you half an hour back by way of passwords. So this meditation I'm going to run through you. One meditation I'm going to run. The remaining 6 I'm going to tell you. So with one meditation, sitting here itself, you will see the difference. I'll request you to sit straight. First, just listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to do it. You just have to listen to me. So once you listen to me, then I will guide you through this as a guided meditation. Once I guide you through it, then you'll realize the power. And you will, each one of you will be able to say how much power is. This is the meditation on the topmost, which is known as the Ananda Chakra. Ananda Chakra or the blissful chakra. This is, if you can see, this is 1,000 lotus you have to visualize. Color I had already shared with you, it is violet, right? Color, so you have to visualize the violet color, okay? Number 1 password is you have to visualize the color violet. Number 2 password is you have to think I am a blissful soul. आपको सोचना पड़ेगा कि I am a blissful soul, right? 2. Number 3 password is the mudra, which you can see here. You have to sit by putting both your hands in the Gyan Mudra. This is it. Okay? ठीक है? हम कहते हैं ना, ओके, वंडरफुल, फर्स्ट क्लास, बढ़िया, कैसे हो, ओके हो, बहुत बढ़िया, मजेदार, मजा, ऐसे करते हैं ना, ओके, वही है ज्ञान मुद्रा। इसको लेके लेफ्ट तरफ। ठीक है? पासवर्ड नंबर 3। पासवर्ड नंबर 4 क्या है? साउंड। योर टंग इज देयर। टंग को ऐसे उल्टा करना है, उल्टा, ताकि इट टचेस द टॉप ऑफ योर पैलेट। पैलेट ऐसे करके, टंग को ऐसे करके इसके ऊपर, इसे ऊपर का जो है ना, उसके ऊपर ऐसे करना है, उल्टा करके। एवरीबडी हैज गॉट दिस? हरे कृष्णा, थैंक यू फॉर द थम्स अप, थैंक यू फॉर द थम्स अप, थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू सो मच, रियली अप्रिशिएट, रियली अप्रिशिएट। नाउ वी हैव टू डू ऑल these 4 थिंग्स टुगेदर। ओके? एंड जो टंग वाला है, टंग वाले से हमें ना आवाज निकालनी है। टंग से आवाज जो निकलेगी, दैट टंग से आवाज जो निकलेगी, वो जो होती है ना, जो मधुमक्खी की आवाज आती है ना, बोले आवाज निकालनी है। ठीक है? ठीक है? तो जीप को एक बार उल्टा करिए आप लोग। जीप को उल्टा करके आवाज निकालिए प्लीज। सबकी आवाज निकल रही है? सबका? थैंक यू, गुड। सबका निकल रहा है? वेरी गुड। राधिका माता जी? वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। So we are now ready. So
Hare
sit
Krishna,
straight
Prabhuji, the sound has to come from the nose or from the mouth?
from the mouth. From the mouth. टंग से आया है, माउथ से आया, एक ही बात है। ठीक है? तो पहले आप लोग बैठ जाइए। ठीक है? इसको आपने रख लीजिए मुद्रा में, आंखें बंद कर लीजिए। ठीक है? और जैसे जैसे मैं बोलते जाऊं वैसे वैसे आप कीजिए। ठीक है? सबसे पहले आप मेरी बात सुनिए। हे प्रभु, हे कृष्ण, हे राधा कृष्ण, कीप योर आईज क्लोज प्लीज। प्लीज फॉलो मी, प्लीज कीप योर आईज क्लोज, प्लीज कीप योर आईज क्लोज। हरे कृष्णा। या हे प्रभु, हे कृष्ण, आप कृपा करके आए और आप मेरे को अपने वायलेट एनर्जी से मेरे को अपना ब्लिसफुलनेस दीजिए, मेरे को ब्लिसफुलनेस दीजिए, मेरे को आनंद रूप दीजिए, मेरे को अपना आनंद रूप मेरे को जो है उससे मेरे को आप संपर्क करवाएं प्रभु। अब ये आपने प्रार्थना करी भगवान से, भगवान का हाथ जो है आपके सिर के आधे फुट ऊपर आ गया है, और वो ऊपर आ गया है, और उसमें से भगवान का हाथ आपके सिर के ऊपर है और आशीर्वाद की तरह आ गया है, और उसमें से वायलेट कलर की लाइट आ रही है। वायलेट कलर की लाइट आ रही है, बहुत प्यारी लाइट है, बहुत सुंदर है। वायलेट कलर की लाइट है, बैंगना कलर की लाइट है, एकदम इल्यूमिनेटेड है, इल्यूमिनस है, और आपके पूरे शरीर को पूरे ढक रही है, पूरे आप वायलेट कलर हो गए। वो धीरे धीरे लाइट जो है आपके ब्रेन में आ रही है, पूरा ब्रेन आपका वायलेट हो रहा है। धीरे धीरे वो लाइट आपके स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में आ रही है, पूरे स्पाइनल कॉर्ड से नीचे जाके आ रही है, पूरी बॉडी में आप पूरा एक वायलेट कलर के टॉर्च लाइट हो गए। अब आपको, जैसे मैंने कहा था, वो आवाज निकालनी है, और आपको कंटिन्यूसली सोचना है कि आई एम अ ब्लिसफुल सोल। आवाज निकालिए और सोचते रहिए कि आई एम अ ब्लिसफुल सोल, और ये वायलेट कलर को देखते रहिए। करते रहिए। सांस रुक जाए तो फिर से करिए, 3 मिनट तक करना है। लगातार सोचते रहिए कि आई एम अ ब्लिसफुल सोल, एकदम आनंदित होइए, एकदम भगवान का आनंद आपको मिल रहा है, भगवान का आनंद आपको आ रहा है, भगवान आपको आनंद दे रहे हैं, और उसको दोहराते रहिए कि मैं वाकई में आनंदित सोल हूँ, ब्लिसफुल सोल हूँ, वाकई में वायलेट रंग से मैं एकदम फैल गया हूँ, आपके अंदर से वायलेट रंग निकल के पूरे कमरे में वायलेट रंग हो गया है, और ये आनंद आपके अंदर से निकल के पूरे कमरे में फैल गया है, आप एकदम आनंद फील कर रहे हैं, और वो वाइब्रेशन भी करते रहिए वाइब्रेशन को, और आनंद भी फील करते रहिए, वायलेट कलर को भी देखते रहिए, और भाव को भी रखिए, और मुद्रा में भी रखिए, चारों चीजें एक साथ। हम्म, हम्म, हम्म। अपने आप को पूरी तरह से ईश्वर को सरेंडर कर दीजिए, एकदम पूरी तरह से शरीर को छोड़ दीजिए, सरेंडर कर दीजिए, एकदम आनंदित हो रहे हैं आप, एकदम आनंद, भगवान का आनंद लूटिए। हम्म, हम्म, दोनों हाथों को आंख बंद रखिए, दोनों हाथों को एक साथ जोड़िए, और रब कीजिए दोनों हाथों को, आंख बंद रखिए, रब कीजिए, एकदम गर्म हो जाए, जब गर्म हो जाए तो अपने पूरे चेहरे पे लगाइए, चेहरे पे लगाइए, और आंखों के सामने रखिए, धीरे धीरे आंखें खोलें, हाथ नीचे करें, धीरे धीरे आंखें खोलें। कैसा अनुभव कर रहे हैं, शेयर कीजिए।
Feeling very light and calm.
और आप बताएंगे सुशांत प्रभु?
Same.
हरे कृष्णा। रणछोड़ प्रभु?
Yes, Prabhuji, feeling very calm and peace.
वेरी काम, काम इज नथिंग बट ब्लिसफुलनेस। राधिका माता जी?
I'm feeling refreshed and energized.
वेरी गुड, यू आर फीलिंग रिफ्रेश एंड एनर्जाइज।
Feeling very relaxed.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। और कृष्णदास प्रभु, आप कैसे लग रहा है आपको?
Feeling very relaxed.
वेरी रिलैक्स। देखिए अभी आपने तो 3 मिनट ही किया है, अभी तो शुरुआत ही नहीं हुई, अभी तो शुरुआत ही नहीं हुई है, अभी तो मतलब यू हैव नॉट इवन स्टार्टेड, यू टच द आइस, टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग अभी टच किया। आपका, आप सबका हृदय हल्का लग रहा है आपको? सिर हल्का लग रहा है?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Head is very light.
दिस इज द पावर, दिस इज द पावर ऑफ इमोशनल ब्लिस। अब इसका नेगेटिव, इसको कैंसिल करने का क्या है? अगर हम कुछ सेंसुअल प्लेजर की बात करते हैं, सेक्सुअल चीजों की बात करते हैं, लेजीनेस की बात करते हैं, तो कैंसिल हो जाता है। इससे हमारा मेमोरी एनहांस हो जाता है, हमारे हार्मोनल बैलेंस रहता है, वी फील वेरी जॉयफुल। ऐसे ही थोड़ी ना कि ऋषि मुनि लोग हजार हजार साल तक के लिए बैठे बैठे ही मस्ती लेते रहते थे, तो दे वुड गो टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल इन दिस, राइट? So this is the beauty and of the first thing. Now I'll come to the second department. मैं आप लोग को ये बताते रहूंगा, ये नोट करते रहिए। आप लोग को इसी फिलॉसफी के इसी तरीके से करना है। पहले और दूसरे में 4 पासवर्ड्स हैं और बाकी के जो 5 हैं उनमें 3 पासवर्ड हैं। तो ये जो है डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइकोलॉजी और ऑप्थोमोलॉजी जो है, इसका जो कलर तो मैंने आपको बताया था इंडिगो ही है ना। और आपको फील क्या करना है, आई एम अ एनलाइटेंड सोल। और साउंड कैसे करना है, ओ, जैसे आपका ये ना मुंह ऐसे ओ करिए, जरा ओ कीजिए, सब कीजिए, ओ कीजिए, ओ।
ओ
हाँ, ऐसे आपको करना है। तो हर एक कोई 4-4, 5-5 मिनट आपको करना है। तो ये हो गया आपका। तो इसका जो बेनिफिट्स क्या है, इट हेल्प्स इन डिप्रेशन, प्रोवाइड्स रिलीफ फॉर माइग्रेन, इंक्रीजेस साइकिक पावर, आंखों की प्रॉब्लम में हेल्प करता है, और मेमोरी इंक्रीज करता है, और रियल क्या है रियल क्या नहीं है उसमें इसको हेल्प करता है। इसका जो मुद्रा है मैंने आपको बताया, प्राण मुद्रा है ना। ये ऐसे करो ना, विट्री साइन होता है, विट्री साइन, इसको ऐसे, ये है, इसको ऐसे करो, ये, दिस इज द मुद्रा। आप चाहे तो फोटो ले सकते हैं इसकी, टेक फोटोग्राफ। ठीक है, हरे कृष्णा। उसके बाद थर्ड आता है ये ईएनटी वाला, ये जो है आपका थ्रोट वाला। इसमें थॉट क्या है, आई एम अ पीसफुल सोल, आई एम अ पीसफुल सोल। इसमें 2 मुद्राएं हैं, तीसरी वाली को आप छोड़ दो। आकाश मुद्रा जो है, ये पहली वाली, ये कान की प्रॉब्लम हो तो उसके लिए है, इसमें ऐसे करना होता है, आकाश मुद्रा। ठीक है, सॉरी सॉरी, आकाश मुद्रा थायराइड के लिए है, और ये शून्य मुद्रा जो है, शून्य मुद्रा आपके लिए ईयर के लिए, शून्य मुद्रा ईयर के लिए। ठीक है, तो अपर रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक की प्रॉब्लम हो तो उसमें हेल्प करता है, ब्लड सर्कुलेशन में हेल्प करता है, ईयर प्रॉब्लम में हेल्प करता है, स्ट्रेस प्रॉब्लम में हेल्प करता है। इसका थॉट क्या है, आई एम अ पीसफुल सोल, आई एम अ पीसफुल सोल, ये थॉट है। आई एम अ पीसफुल सोल, मुद्रा ये है। लाइट क्या है, लाइट इज स्काई ब्लू। और इसमें साउंड कुछ नहीं है, कोई साउंड नहीं है, बस 3 चीजें करनी है इसमें साइड बाय साइड। वैसे ही करना है, भगवान को देखना है, भगवान आ रहे हैं, लाइट लाइट ब्लू आ रही है सिर के ऊपर, है ना। और आपको सोचते जाना है कि आई एम अ पीसफुल सोल, है, इस तरीके से आपको करना है, और फिर आपको पूरा उसका फायदा मिलेगा। नेक्स्ट है अपना हार्ट वाला चक्र, कार्डियो। इससे क्या है, आपको हार्ट के लिए और लंग्स के लिए है। ठीक है, इसमें क्या सोचना है, आई एम अ लविंग सोल। और आपको वाकई में सोचना है कि मैं लविंग सोल हूँ, बहुत, मैं किसी से कोई पंगा नहीं है, कोई कुछ नहीं, मैं सबको लव करता हूँ, लविंग सोल। ठीक है, और मुद्रा जो है ये है आपकी, देख रहे हैं ये। तो इसमें आपका ब्लड प्रेशर हेल्प करता है? लंग्स और हार्ट की प्रॉब्लम हो उसमें हेल्प करता है। तो इसमें करना है आई एम अ लविंग सोल। इसके बाद जब नीचे आते हैं हम लोग, जो लेवल से ऊपर वाला जो है, वो आपका येलो कलर में रहना है। तो येलो कलर सोचना है, और थॉट क्या है, आई एम अ जॉयफुल सोल। ठीक है, आई एम अ जॉयफुल सोल। छोटी उंगली के नेक्स्ट वाली जो उंगली है, इसको आपको ऐसे करके दबाना है, और इसको अग्नि मुद्रा कहते हैं, है ना। पेट वाला एरिया अग्नि का एरिया होता है ना, तो इसको अग्नि मुद्रा। इससे आपकी भूख में प्रॉब्लम हो, लीवर की प्रॉब्लम हो, है ना, इंटेस्टाइन की प्रॉब्लम हो, उसमें ये हेल्प करता है, डायबिटीज की प्रॉब्लम। अब नेवल से नीचे जाते हैं, वो ऑरेंज वाला कलर आता है। इसमें क्या है, थॉट क्या है, आई एम अ प्योर सोल। बस सिंपल से ऐसे करके रखना है। वरुण मुद्रा ये है, 3, है ना, ये 3 उंगलियां ऐसे, और ये 3 उंगलियां बीच वाली, और ये 3 उंगलियां, ये और ये, इस तरीके से मुद्रा रखनी है अपने लैब्स के ऊपर। अपना आई एम अ प्योर सोल, ऑरेंज लाइट देखना है, और इसमें आपकी स्किन भी ग्लो करने लगती है, ब्लड को प्यूरिफाई करता है, रिप्रोडक्टिव प्रॉब्लम में इसको हेल्प करता है। और लास्ट वाला जो है, जो स्पाइनल कॉर्ड के बेस में है चक्रा, वो रेड लाइट वाला है। रेड लाइट हमें इमेजिन करनी है, और इसका इसका जो है ये शिवलिंग मुद्रा है। इसको ऐसे करते हैं, ये देखिए ऐसे किया, ऐसे किया तो ये अंगूठे को बीच में लाए, ऐसे। ये इतनी पावरफुल होती है कि सर्दी में भी आप बैठे हो ना, इसको ऐसे करके जोर से पकड़ेंगे ना, बॉडी गर्म हो जाती है। तो जिसको हाई ब्लड प्रेशर है इसको नहीं करना है, ये हाई ब्लड प्रेशर वाले को नहीं करना। इसको करने के लिए क्या, इसको करना होता है ऐसे पकड़ के, और इस आर्म को जोर से, आर्म को, मसल्स को टाइट पकड़ना होता है। इस मुद्रा को टाइट, इसमें सिर्फ डिफरेंस यही मुद्रा है जिसमें टाइट पकड़ना पड़ता है। टाइट पकड़ो, 1 2 3 4 5 टाइट, फिर रिलैक्स, 1 2 3 4 5 टाइट, रिलैक्स। अभी करके देखो, करो ये, करो सब लोग, करो करो करो, सिर्फ इसी को करो, बाकी तो अभी कलर वलर छोड़ दो आप। सिर्फ टाइट पकड़ो, टाइट करो, 1 2 3 4 5, एकदम मसल्स वसल को जोर से पकड़ो, रिलैक्स कर दो, फिर टाइट करो, टाइट, 1 2 3 4 5, रिलैक्स। गर्मी आई कि नहीं आई ना? एग्जैक्टली यही है। ये सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम के लिए है, मसल्स को टाइट करने के लिए, स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के लिए, और बोन्स को स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के लिए। इसका थॉट है, आई एम अ पावरफुल स्टोन, कलर इज रेड, ये इसकी मुद्रा है, इसमें भी 3। तो ये आपके सातों चक्र मैंने आपको पासवर्ड समेत बता दिए हैं, ठीक है। जो मैंने आपको इस टेबल में लिया है वही चीज आपको मैंने बता रखी है। आप चाहें तो इसकी फोटो ले सकते हैं, इस एक किस्म की समरी शीट है, ले लीजिए। फोटो ले ली, थैंक यू। तो इस तरीके से लोगों के रिकमेंडेशन हैं, लोगों ने इसके बारे में कहा है। पहले केस में किसी ने लंग कैंसर के बारे में बोला, उसको हेल्प हुआ था। दूसरे केस में किसी ने कहा था उसको ब्लड कैंसर में हेल्प किया था। तीसरे में डायबिटीज के बारे में था, किसी को नींद नहीं आती थी उसके बारे में उसके रिकमेंडेशन थे। इसको कंप्यूटर के साथ लगा के इसका पूरा रिपोर्ट भी नया निकल जाती है। ये पूरे एडवांस सॉफ्टवेयर है, 2-3 लाख रुपए का सॉफ्टवेयर आता है। इसमें पूरे चक्रास आ जाते हैं, इसमें प्लॉटिंग हो जाती है, मालूम पड़ जाता है कौन सी एनर्जी लेवल किसमें कैसी है। ये जैसे बैलेंस आ रहा है ना इसे राइट में, जैसे कि आप यहाँ देखें रेड है, 79% आ रहा है, तो उसके मतलब सेरेब्रल जोन में, मतलब ये तो सिर्फ कंप्यूटर के साथ लिंक्ड हो जाता है, ये मैं कह रहा हूँ, बट इसकी जरूरत नहीं है आप लोगों को। आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि दिस इज ऑल साइंटिफिक। मेरे पीएचडी का विषय था तो मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूँ। तो वो प्लॉटिंग कर देता है कंप्यूटर करके ना, इस तरीके से बना देता है, फिर कौन से आपके जो चक्रास हैं वो अलाइनमेंट से बाहर हैं वो आ जाते हैं। बट इसकी कोई जरूरत नहीं है, बट जितना मैंने आपको कराया उतना ही काफी है। सिर्फ ये सिर्फ आपको बताने के लिए है कि साइंटिफिक चीज है। और मेरे ये 8 पेपर्स हैं, रिसर्च पेपर, इसके बारे में मैंने लिखा हुआ है। 4 इंटरनेशनल जर्नल में थे और 4 इंडियन जर्नल में छपे थे। और इस तरीके से सैंपल स्टडीज थे, तो किस तरीके से आउटपुट निकला था, जैसे कि दिस इज तो अपोलो हॉस्पिटल मैंने इसको एक्नॉलेज किया है, और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ स्टेट, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, आयुष मिनिस्ट्री ने भी इसको रिकॉग्नाइज किया है। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। माई थैंक्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू, माई ग्रेटिट्यूड टू माई गुरुज एंड टू लॉर्ड कृष्णा, राधा कृष्ण। आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। कल हम लोग फिर इसी समय में मिलेंगे, इसी समय में मतलब 6:30 बजे मिलेंगे, एंड वी विल डू द जर्नी ऑफ वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट। हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू दिव्या माता जी।
थैंक यू सो मच।
कुछ आप लोगों के कुछ 2-3 कुछ क्वेश्चन हो तो हम पूछ सकते हैं, अगर क्विकली पूछना चाहें तो, अगर आप चाहें तो पूछ
एक
सकते
क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है प्रभु जी, एक क्वेश्चन क्विक।
हैं। पूछिए।
Prabhu ji, just for the because in sadhana normally like devotees are not getting enough sleep actually. So is there anything we can do to counter like or to balance sleep actually? Because we get up
Anything
early
you can do to
to balance the sleep actually, to have a peaceful sleep actually.
आपको बताया ना ब्लिसफुल सोल ऊपर वाला,
Okay.
वो वाला, और ये थर्ड आई वाला, और ये पीसफुल वाला, ये तीनों को कीजिए 5-5 मिनट, 15 मिनट।
Okay.
ठीक है।
Okay.
और पूछिए,
Thank you.
और पूछिए। और किसका हाथ उठाया था?
प्रभु पूछ सकता हूँ?
Who is asking?
हरे कृष्णा।
अखिलेश्वर प्रभु, हाँ पूछिए।
प्रभु मैं 6 महीने से ना थोड़ा सा ये एक्सपीरियंस कर रहा हूँ कि वाइल चैंटिंग आई एम गॉट स्लीपी। जब करते समय मुझे नींद आती है, तो उसके ऊपर कुछ आप मार्गदर्शन करेंगे? Thank you.
मार्गदर्शन करता हूँ।
धन्यवाद.
देखो वो जो लास्ट वाला है ना, जो रेड वाला स्पाइन का जो बॉटम वाला है,
Yes.
ये आई एम
Yes.
पावरफुल सोल, जिसमें ऐसे करना पड़ता है,
Okay.
रेड कलर वाला।
Yes. Linga mudra.
हाँ, तो जब भी
Yes.
नींद आ रही हो ना, उसको करो, 5 मिनट के लिए करो, एकदम ताकत हनुमान जी बन जाओगे। ठीक है।
प्रभु जी, what about the
Yes.
prostate?
Excellent. Thank you.
लेकिन ब्लड प्रेशर तो मत करना है, ब्लड प्रेशर तो मत करना, इट इज नॉट फॉर हाई ब्लड प्रेशर।
नहीं, ब्लड प्रेशर नहीं मुझे.
हाँ, हरे कृष्ण।
प्रभु जी,
ब्लड प्रेशर
प्रभु
नहीं
जी,
है मुझे.
हाँ, खुशी आनंद प्रभु।
प्रभु जी, ये प्रोस्टेट एनलार्जमेंट की वजह से जो यूरिनेशन का प्रॉब्लम की वजह से रात में बारी बारी उठना पड़ता होता है, तो उसके लिए कुछ एनीथिंग दैट वी कैन डू?
उसमें आपका जो मैंने बताया ना, जो नंबर 2 फ्रॉम बॉटम वाला जो था, प्यूरिफिकेशन वाला,
प्यूरिफिकेशन,
वो आई एम प्योर सोल वाला, वो वाला कीजिए। प्लस मैं आपको होम्योपैथी की मेडिसिन बता दूंगा, आप मेरे से अलग से बात कर लीजिएगा, आई विल टेल यू। ठीक है।
श्योर प्रभु।
देखिए, मेरे को गुरु महाराज ने बोला था कि सारे भक्तों की सेवा करने के लिए, तो आई एम डूइंग सेवा एब्सोल्युटली एज अ फ्री सर्विस टू एनीबडी एनीवेयर, टू एनीबडी हु टेक्स द नेम ऑफ कृष्णा राधा कृष्ण। बस इतनी मेरी रिक्वायरमेंट है कि भाई सिर्फ नाम लीजिए, बस। सेवा तो वही कराते हैं और ठीक भी वही करते हैं, हम तो सिर्फ निमित्त मात्र हैं। हरे कृष्ण।
सो नाइस ऑफ यू प्रभु, थैंक यू सो मच।
प्रभु जी, ये इंसोमेनिया बोला ना, मतलब इंसोमेनिया तो नहीं है, पर जल्दी नींद नहीं आता है. हाफ एन आवर, वी डोंट नो व्हेन आई एम गेटिंग स्लीप. समबडी से दे आर गेटिंग स्लीप विद इन 5
नींद नहीं आने का तो बोला ना प्रभु ने, अखिलेश्वर प्रभु ने, चैंटिंग करो नींद आ जाएगी। नहीं, मैंने अभी आपको बताया ना, वो ब्लिसफुल वाला करिए, ऊपर वाला, ये तीनों चक्र कीजिए, ठीक है, आ जाएगी, नो प्रॉब्लम। ठीक है। और अगर फिर भी प्रॉब्लम है, यू कॉल मी अप, आई विल टेल यू होम्योपैथी मेडिसिन। ओके।
पर अभी आप कितना भी चक्र बदले आप भूल ही जाएंगे जल्दी, उसके लिए कैसा करेंगे? हाउ टू कंटिन्यू विद दिस?
होम्योपैथी मेडिसिन
ट्रेनिंग
डन। एनीबडी एल्स? Very grateful. Thank you. I'm also very grateful to you.
Prabhu ji, how many chakras to focus on at a time?
अच्छा प्रभु जी, पहला वाला क्वेश्चन है दैट intermittent fast eating.
I am not able to help you if you are not there tomorrow.
Okay.
I can only pray if you can make it tomorrow.
Okay.
Otherwise, देख लीजिए आप if recording is available. But I think I do not know about recording or not. Okay, take care. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam to all of you. Vaishnava, please keep on blessing me so that I can be of service to the Vaishnavas. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Very much,
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the
Thank you, everyone. Dandavat pranam to everyone. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Really,